We open up with precision passing presented by Skittles, and you see 3 players from each team, 2 quarterbacks, and then you have to be strategic as to who you choose as the non-quarterback. It's Jarvis, Landry for the AFC, Davante Adams for the NFC. And we will begin precision passing with Lamar Jackson, who at 23 years old will be the youngest quarterback to ever start a Pro Bowl.
Just an outstanding season by him. The improvement that he made from year 1 to year 2 and the offense they built around him, simply fascinating.
Yeah, the only quarterback in NFL history with at least 3,000 passing yards and 1,000 rushing yards in a season. Boog, I'm always curious to see the strategy that guys go with here in precision passing. And you can see he wants the deep ball and those big points early on.
Yeah, he's trying to hit those corner routes down there, those 4-pointers. Typically, guys want to start with the 1-pointers, get some easy throws out of the way. Not Lamar, though.
Coming up short on those bucket tosses. And then he goes for the metronome, that 2-target metronome. That cable line target for 5 points. So here he is a half minute into his 1-minute run and doesn't have a point.
But you can tell the confidence that he has because he's going for those deep ones. Maybe he's got to adjust the strategy a little bit.
Finally, he breaks through with that 4-target windmill, but this is looking like a struggle for the guy who was the breakout star in the league this year, Lamar Jackson, off the rim of the 2-pointer.
And not only was he the breakout star, he's going to be the presumptive MVP, named at NFL honors. Just a tremendous season by this young man.
Final toss for Lamar Jackson. It's off the mark again. So not the start he was hoping for in precision passing. Lisa Salters is with the Pro Bowl starting quarterback.
Lamar, not what you were expecting, I'm sure. What happened?
A lot of bad throws. A little wind with me. It's all good.
Let's spin it positive. This is your first Pro Bowl. This is your first Pro Bowl event. Just what's been the best part of being down here so far?
Just meeting different guys, being with the best, being with some of my teammates. So I'm having fun.
Enjoy the rest of the week.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
First passer for the NFC will be Kirk Cousins, who, of course, is coming off that thrilling playoff overtime win against the Saints.
And he was phenomenal. I think his entire season was that way. His ability with Kevin Stefanski, who's now the head coach for the Cleveland Browns, he and Kirk Cousins worked so well together.
I'm just going to need you to be quick.
All right, so a minute here for Kirk Cousins, who, much like Lamar, is going deep right away, and he connects on a 4-pointer in the corner. Now he goes to the other side and was just off the mark. That one hits.
Yeah, you can see Cousins' strategy early. I'm trying to go big or go home early on.
Wow, he is on fire here early on. And now the 5-pointer, so he hit both of the 4-point bucket runs and now puts it through the cable line target for 5 points. So a great start for Kirk Cousins.
Now he's starting to chip away, going underneath a little bit.
Golly.
He was looking for that track target for 3 points. That was a little high. Final 15 seconds as he's trying to find that 3-point track target. Comes back to the metronome 2-pointer just off the rim. That one goes through. Final 5 seconds. Let's see if he can find a deep one again. Off the mark to the left. Final throw. And he goes for 2 more. So an excellent run for Kirk Cousins, as he was successful on the 4-point bucket tosses as well as the cable line target for 5.
Yeah, early on, you could tell what his strategy was going to be. Let's go big early. Takes the 4-pointer there, gets off to a really good start. And he says, you know what? Enough of the 4. Let's go for the big one in the 5 as Kirk Cousins locks in.
Guy who was the only quarterback in the NFL with 25 or more touchdown passes in each of the last 5 seasons was on target here, Lisa.
Kirk, 3 words for you. You like that?
I do like that, but I was upset because the 3 that we didn't hit, the timing was bad. It was out here to the left, and I had to wait for it to get back to the inside. So timing was unfortunate, but we got some points.
Did you get some intel on this event before you started?
Yeah, Russell and I are strategizing. We're trying to win, and Coach Carroll said it all week. We got to compete. So we're competing.
All right, thanks. Nice job.
All right, thanks, Lisa.
So here's where strategy comes into play in precision passing. Who do you pick for your non-quarterback? And Bruce Smith and Terrell Davis are going with Jarvis Landry, who Boog has attempted 5 passes in his NFL career. The prominent receiver, in fact, had a 63-yard pass completed in the NFL a year ago.
I like this pick better than the Von Miller pick last year. I do like this one.
So here is Landry swinging it with that left hand as he concentrates on going for that 4-target windmill worth 1 point, and now his first deep attempt just off to the left.
And you get an appreciation for just how accurate these quarterbacks have to be in this league. I'm sure every father out there who's throwing the ball with their kids is saying, you know what, I can hit those targets. Not as easy as you think it is.
Especially when you step down there and you realize what you're in store for. And now he tests the 4-target windmill for 1 point on the left side. Try to go back to that 2-target metronome. Here's a 3 that time for Jarvis Landry. That was a heck of a throw.
Well, this is the year of LSU, so it wouldn't surprise me if he goes on and wins this event.
Just off the rim, looking for 2. Tried for another 3 on the track target, and now wants to get that 4 and came up just short. So 6 points for Browns receiver Jarvis Landry here in precision passing.
You gotta love Landry, the lefty, the different spin on the ball, but accurate nonetheless.
Lisa's with Jarvis.
Jarvis, as a non-quarterback, just tell me what were your expectations coming into this event?
Well, I just wanted to start with 1, but I'm disappointed that I didn't get more. Disappointed.
But as a non-quarterback, don't you get to let your hair down and just kind of go for it?
Yeah, no, but we was counting on some points right there from me. My team was counting on some points, and I didn't deliver.
I think you did a nice job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
NFC has that cushion built up by Kirk Cousins as now they turn things over to Packers receiver Davante
Adams. On me.
See, unlike Jarvis Landry as the non-quarterback, Adams has never thrown a pass in an NFL or college game, and he goes for a deep shot to start off his 1 minute of action. Just came up short there looking for the 4-pointer. He's dialed into that target.
Yeah,
he's going back to it.
Yeah, he may want to change the strategy just a little bit. Try to knock off some of these 1-pointers. Get on the board a little bit.
And now he's going to that deep bucket toss on the right side, and he's off to the right. Half minute in, and Davante Adams doesn't have a point.
And the one thing you don't want to be the guy. There you go. He's not going to go scoreless.
And then he gets just a piece of the 1-pointer.
Well, as a wise man once told me, you'll never go broke taking a profit.
Final 10 seconds for Davante Adams. And gets a 2-pointer just before the buzzer. Some Packers fans here in the Orlando area. 6 points for Davante. He's with Lisa.
Davante, how did your strategy change as the event was going on?
Well, I started off, I was trying to build the confidence by hitting both 4s, but we had to deal with a little bit of weather out here. I had a little heckling going on, so it was tough, but I had to change my strategy up and go for the 1s for a confidence builder. And we got a couple of them, but definitely fell short of where I wanted to do.
Nice job. Congratulations. Russell Wilson, you are up next. This event has been good to you and not so good to you at times. How do you channel the great of last season?
Well, I got to be locked in. I got to make sure I hit every one of them if I can, because I know Deshaun, he's great in the 4th, so I got to put on a show.
All right, good luck to you. Deshaun, by the time you're up, you could be down big. So how do you attack this thing?
I just got to make some shot. I guess I got to hit all of them pretty much, so just try to make something work.
All right, good luck to both you guys. Get after it.
We will see if Russell Wilson can add to that big lead for the NFC. Russell Wilson, who had 31 touchdown passes this season and threw only 5 interceptions.
He takes great care of the football. One of the more accurate deep ball throwers in our league. So no surprise, he starts with the deep ball.
Accurate deep ball thrower. First throw for 4 points and just off by maybe a foot there in the other bucket toss. And that time comes up slightly short looking for the other 4-pointer. Let's see if he stays in that lane. That ball drifted off to the left on him.
But notice the strategy. He's taking his time, gathering himself, and he's locked in right now.
So 8 points for Russell Wilson, as now he's looking to hit that cable line target that's worth, and he does. So all the big point totals are now in the bag for Russell Wilson, and he can get to work on some of the shorter stuff as he looks for the track target worth 3 points, comes back to a 2-pointer that was just off the mark. Final 10 seconds.
That count.
He's self-officiating. A little high on that 3-pointer. Last ball here. That's a very good run. Strong effort for Russell Wilson. 19 points. That is the high so far, and it is a huge lead now for the NFC.
You know, if you watch Russell Wilson during his career, you've seen him. I mean, this is nothing new. Throwing the ball deep, accurately, and he loves to throw it deep also, so it's no surprise he goes from 4, and then he locks in and drills a 5.
Well, Deshaun Watson, who's no stranger to late-game heroics, we saw that in the AFC wild card overtime thriller against the Bills. He needs the ultimate comeback now here in precision passing, because they're down by 35, and a perfect score is a 35. So that's what Deshaun Watson needs, a perfect score. 1 minute to try to make it happen. And right now he's 0 for 2, trying to hit on the 4-pointers. Another ball off the mark as he now goes to the left side. Russell Wilson put the NFC up big with 19 points, and now all the pressure on Watson as he is yet to break a target so far here in the first half minute.
Yeah, he went after that deep target early on. That target is a lot deeper than you think out there. Just kind of judged it just right that time.
Right through the heart of it that time. But now he comes back to the other side. And now looks for that cable line target for 5 points here in the final 10 seconds as that thing sways back and forth. And he finds it. Well, the AFC is going to come up well short here, but Watson was tremendous this year. Another 4,000-yard season, 26 touchdowns, rushed for 5 touchdowns. But 9 points to finish up precision passing for the AFC for Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, unlike Russell Wilson, who got off to a hot start, Watson a little slow when he finally got going with the 4 and the 5. A little too little, too late.
So the team of Cousins, Adams, and Wilson take precision passing for the NFC. They're with Lisa.
Guys, NFC, a commanding victory in this event. Russell, how are you guys able to make it look so easy?
Well, we had a great leadoff hitter in Kirk Cousins, class of 2012. He got a good solid 18. Then Davante came up, did his thing. So, we got to, Kirk's, they play in the same division. So I think Kirk's got to see some things over there. And then, for us, we had to finish it off. We had to make sure Deshaun couldn't come back. So it was a huge win for us.
Davante, I said you guys made it look easy, but this event is harder than it looks, especially for non-quarterbacks. Just tell me how much harder it was than it actually looks.
Yeah, man, I had a couple of practice runs, and it seemed a little easier even than when I had the real deal. But it helped a little bit getting a couple throws, but it definitely was pretty tough. And the wind and, it's a little slick ball, all of that. Us quarterbacks had a tough time.
All right, Kirk.
Lisa, I'm looking out for this guy on trick plays next year. He's in our division, and after I watched how he threw it, I'm letting our coaches know, hey, be ready for him on a reverse pass.
Davante, congratulations, NFC.